Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the fate of the Crystal King's Council and why it may be a little bit more darker or tragic than most people suspect once Ninjago Crystalized does indeed wrap up. Now, in terms of today's video, this is going to be a theory type video, not really discussing confirmed information, more so just giving my thoughts as to what could happen in the end of Ninjago Crystalized. And like I said, I do think the fate of the entire Crystal King Council may be a little bit more tragic than expected. In other words, I believe once the entirety of Ninjago Crystalized is over, the entire council will most likely either be killed or somehow injured, drove away by the Crystal King himself. Now, the Crystal Council is a pretty solid group of bad guys. You have characters like Asphira, you have Pythor, Vangelis, Mr. E, or he's known as Mr. F now, but you get the idea. The Crystal Council may be a pretty solid team of villains, however, they're definitely not perfect, as we could see in some of the episodes of Crystalized that we have so far. There is bickering between the team. They're definitely not the most stable group out there. That's why I believe eventually in Ninjago Crystalized, we may see the demise of the entire Crystal Council, not by the hands of the ninja or any of the good guys, rather by the hands of the Crystal King himself, otherwise known as the Overlord. The Crystal Council could very well be pawns for the Overlord simply to do his bidding, and once his plan is finally complete, he will have no use for these characters anymore, and will promptly get rid of them to absorb their power, or maybe just because he can. He's the Overlord after all. Sure, he gives the Crystal Council the golden weapons, presumably, but once he is more powerful, once he obtains that new level of strength, he'll make a move, I'm sure of it. Perhaps he'll steal the golden weapons for himself, take them from his council, and the council will simply not be strong enough to fight back against the Overlord, hence why they may all perish as a result. I could see characters like Harumi surviving, but characters like Vangelis, Asphira, the Mechanic, even Pythor, yeah, they're probably done for. However, they could all survive, and if that's the case, I could see the entire council at least betraying the Overlord in some way. I find it hard to believe that he would share Ninjago if he were to conquer it, thus his Crystal Council may be no more, and may only have been brought together for the sake of giving him more power, either in the form of the golden weapons or something similar. Anyway, the surviving members could join the side of good against the Crystal King, and they would join up alongside the ninja to take him down. And I could totally see this happening if I'm being honest here. Obviously, there's not much evidence right now to suggest that this could be true, but I do believe this could happen just because we're dealing with the Overlord here, and this very much seems like an Overlord thing to do. We've even seen him do this before with characters like Garmadon, seemingly allying himself with Garmadon until the very last moment when he betrays him and steals all of the power for himself. And like I said, this very much seems like an Overlord thing to do, getting rid of the entire council and stealing all of the power for himself, conquering all of Ninjago in the process, or at least I imagine that's what his plan is. Maybe we will see the story go in this direction. I think that could be a very dark, unexpected, tragic twist on the whole villain team-up thing, but of course that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. I just think this could be a cool idea to see play out in Ninjago Crystalized if the entire Crystal Council is betrayed somehow by the Overlord. Again, that could take form in some type of easy betrayal, or it could take the form of the entire Crystal Council dying. However, like I said, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Now it's time to turn things over to you guys down below in the comments section. Do you think the entire Crystal Council could die in Ninjago Crystalized, and why do you think that could be? Again, to me it seems like the Overlord doesn't really need anyone else to share his power with. It seems like he would just like to conquer Ninjago on his own and be his own person, so to speak, without needing to share the power with any specific team members. Leave our thoughts down below in the comments, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again in the next video. Peace.